Why did I write it? I don't think it's a question of why did I write it, as opposed to the question being maybe why did God choose me to write it? I took real issues and I took real life situations, be it with my own life or, people that were around me, things that I saw. And I took it and I made it, come to life on paper first. And then it came to life on stage. Almost like write the vision, make it plain so that others will see it and run with it. And that's exactly what happened.
Because I absolutely, positively believe that humor is good medicine. Before I was an actress, I actually was a hospice nurse, and we use that for non-medicinal purposes. Laughter is important.
Once I read the script, I knew I had to be a part of it. The issues in this play are powerful. The situations we all have gone through, but it is written, Nadia has written it in such a way that it'll make people laugh, hopefully think, and hopefully heal from this. And as an actor, we want to do this. We want to be part of projects that are therapeutic and that people can walk away from changed. And I think this play will definitely do that.
Expect to see the unexpected. We making magic, baby. We're taking imaginary situations from real life experiences and turning it into an engage so that the audience can come in and say, I see myself, I see what I need to do, I see who I want to be, and I see the way to get there. So that's what they should expect. And then there's this element of we're making you laugh so much you don't know that the medicine is going down, right? So that's the unexpected part. It's the Holy Spirit that's going to minister to them after they leave the theater. That which you cannot see that's going to happen in their lives, maybe a week later, a month later, a year later. And then something's going to quicken in them and they're going to say, wow, I've got my life back. And then it's going to come back to that play experience, which was the genesis of the entire miracle in their life. So if they've never gotten that before, baby, they're in for a treat, yeah?
Truth. I think that Nadia Brown, the playwright that is Nadia Brown, captured difficulties, and she kind of gave them wings. She made it easier for us to see ourselves in these difficulties and just ways to deal with them.
Again, just a lot of topics brought to light, and they should definitely expect to laugh, to cry a little bit, and maybe see themselves in it. Maybe not themselves now, but if not themselves now, but their old self.
They should expect to see life that that's probably oftentimes swept under the rug or hidden behind closed doors, brought to light. A roller coaster of emotions, and just a great show overall.
A person that is authentic. They should expect to see their lives, their issues, their situations, the things that they want to overcome. I am their voice.
I had to look at my life as a whole, to look at how my father basically was my Leroy. My father, he stepped out of the family because he needed to get his life together first before he had an opportunity to try to come back and get it right with us. And the transition was very difficult and it was very hard. So to look at the way my dad had to try to get right, to come back, and that's the same thing that Leroy does. So it's kind of parallel to my own life. So that's what I had to do to get ready for this role, to kind of look at my father's situation.
Some people say I have an old soul, period. I'm a no-nonsense type of person, no type of drama. Emotionally, some people can say I'm a guy, emotionally, because I'm very detached. What it is what it is. In life, we get involved in our emotions to the point that it dictates us and leads us. If we just stick to the truth and stick to the facts of what it is, we'll go through situations in life a lot easier. And to prepare for it, I just had to combine different characters, combine my grandmother, my blood grandmother, and a couple of people that are in my everyday life to combine them. But the foundation of Miss Jenkins, that's my old soul. That's how I'll be when I get older.
I sat in confined spaces to read the script. I since it's an emotional part of myself into Armani, I had to sit and reflect on my life and certain things to be able to tap into the emotion, you know, because it's deep. It's really deep. It's really deep.
I became relevant. I became Candace. I became Candace/Nadia all over again, and it helped me to get into that character. Sometimes it's a little difficult because she has to really show a lot, and some of those things that I can relate to, some things I can't relate to, but I still had to open myself up so that others can be free. And I think that's the most important thing. As a writer, I want those, I want people to walk away feeling free, that they don't have to hide anymore, that they can let it go and just be free. It's about freedom.
It's interesting because when you talk about society, there's this idea that there's a monolithic mindset or that everybody is in the same place at the same time, and that's not totally true. But I do think that everyone wants the same thing at the same time, which this is the ability to live life abundantly. And many people think they're living, but they're actually just walking dead. Many people think they're feeling, but they're actually numb. So they've gotten used to misery and they don't realize it. So I think in that way, this play addresses that societal disease that we've all gotten caught up in the pattern, we've gotten caught up in the routine. We do too much of what we need to do or have to do and not enough of what we want to do or what we were created to do. And so that is what this play is, the medicine to that disease or dis-ease that society has.
People, when they see this play, they'll be able to relate to it. Everyone, when they're in your face in the streets or at the office or at a salon, you think that they're happy, you think that everything is fine on the surface, but when they get back home, they have to deal with their own pains, their own dramas and stuff. And so a person that will come and see this play will be able to relate to the people in the play, relate to certain characters, because they might be going through the same thing that Kiki's going through. And it'll teach them how to get out of that situation.
The play is relative to everyday society because people are looking for answers to questions and they're looking for resolutions to conflicts, and when they come, they will get that. They're going to leave with the answers that they need to succeed in life.
It's relevant, in my opinion, because sometimes in life, we just live and really don't know how to live. We do things daily because this is what we're used to doing without any guidance and any direction. So we just kind of go with the flow one day at a time. But in the midst of it all, there's a balance in life. And I believe the character Sister Holy Ghost, she teaches one how to obtain that balance in the midst of it all.
My character is Kiki, and I think Kiki represents what happens when you have big dreams and you're around people that don't dream big, and they want to keep you in that small place, and it tends to affect you. And throughout the play, you got to get your power back. So I feel like Kiki is one of those people that start somewhere and they end up turning their whole life around.
My character represents everybody with a little dream that want to be famous. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, if you want to do some things, that's what my character represents. Jerome is a fabulous character, Jerome Jordan. He's awesome. He's going places. He's doing hair not only to the locals, but he's doing it globally. To China, to Jamaica, global market. To Africa even, global.
My character represents the party girl, the girl that everybody wants to be, but at the same time you get to get an insight as to why she strives so hard to be
the it girl, and she's that person that will kind of make everyone think about what's important and let go of the outside and focus more on the inside.
As I began to write this play, many people probably don't even realize that I didn't have a title. I went through a transition in my life right around the time that this play was coming to, I'll say, birthing mode. And I began to get my life back during the transition of writing this play. I began to study a butterfly, and a butterfly represents life. A butterfly, you never know in which direction a butterfly comes from. You never know how far they have traveled. All you know and all you see is a beautiful butterfly. You see the beautiful colors, but you never know what it took for that butterfly to get there. You never know the process that it had to go through. Even with coming from a caterpillar, it could have been stepped on, it could have been captured, it could have died, but it fought to stay alive. It fought to shred off, you know, the cocoon, the whole birthing process, and all you see is that beautiful butterfly, and that's what Get Your Life Back represents.
What do the words "Get Your Life Back" mean to me? There are times when you have a promise on your life. For me, that promise has been since I was a little girl. And then you have things that happen to you in your life, the turns that life takes and the wrong turns that you yourself may make. And there are moments when it becomes so overwhelming that you say, there's no way it can end up the way that I envisioned it. And you ask yourself, am I in the right place at the right time? Am I doing the right thing, or should I be doing something else? What is going on? This is not the life that I saw in my dreams. And then you have someone who comes and ministers to your spirit and tells you, just keep going, you'll make it. Just don't give up, it'll happen. Just stay true to who you are and continue to believe that what is happening to you does not make who you are. But the essence of who you are is always consistent. No matter if you're in the palace or in the pit, it's about what's on the inside. And if you can pull that what's on the inside out of you, then you can have everything that your heart desires. And for me, that's what it means to get your life back. Not to let life get the best of you, but for you to get the best out of your life. No matter what it takes to get there, you keep going.